Now tonight we want to bring you an inspiring story of a man who has dedicated his life to helping others. For 23 years, Patrick Kimathi has been silently helping street children and orphaned relatives who have now grown to be influential people in society. So passionate was he that he sold his land and used his pension to give a helping hand. KTN's Wafula visited him at his home, where he told his story for the very first time.
One man's love for humanity, the care and hospitality he has silently given street children over the last 23 years was the reason we set out from Ngong Town. 25 kilometers from Nairobi and the Ngong Hills are in sight. And after tirelessly trying to find the location of his home, we finally meet 65-year-old Patrick Mwangi. Here, we are welcomed by the presence of young children playing in the compound. Mwangi says even the neighbors' children like being around him. His passion of taking care of children started after his wife's uncle and aunt died, leaving behind 3 children. He took them in and treated him as one of their own. This time he was working as a banker.
Director of National Youth Service by then was Waruhi Tote, China. He was my customer in the bank. He came to the bank one time. I told him, I have a problem. So Patrick Tabugani. There's a family who lost both parents. They've left children. I don't know what to do with them. And there's one girl who had died from 4. And I'll be happy if you can take that girl from me to see whether she can take care of the other children. And so, Patrick, don't bring 1, bring 2.
That was in the early 80s, and this was the first step to what he is doing now, a devotion that saw him use all his retirement benefit on. It is a calling that has seen Mwangi adopt children from different backgrounds and different tales, some sadly to be revisited.
I saw a boy seated on a bed with very tattered clothes. She looked horrible, actually. Horrible. Let me use that word, horrible. I got the name, then I went to him. I left what I was doing, I went to him. I asked, what is your name? He told me, I'm Paul Kageshi. You go to school? Yeah. What class are you? I'm in Form 4. If you look at the boy who is in Form 4.
For Mwangi, the stories of the children after leaving the home are motivational, which can only inspire him to continue without regrets. Patrick has helped over 50 children so passionately, but has not been without challenges.
My life is not for it, but what can you do? There's nothing I can do. This is a gift from God, and mine is not wealthy for this. I think I'm wealthy enough. I have sold those children my wealth, actually.
However, in 2005, his family suffered a big blow, the death of his second-born son, who died under unclear circumstances, too painful that they opted not to follow up.
Steve died a mysterious death and was married. We found his car at Green Corner Hotel, and then he was found in Malindi. How he went there, we don't know.
During one of his visits to a nearby garbage site where he meets street children, he met Joseph Njoroge, a former street boy. The two had a shared dream. They then founded the Ahadi Education Center, a single-room school where street children are brought for transformation and learn the basics of a better lifestyle. Even Joseph agrees that the children are very fond of Patrick.
They left me and ran to him, and some of them called me and said, "Teacher, could you mikate?"
Patrick says lack of funding has been the main challenge. Despite the circumstances, the children in this foster care are very talented, and Patrick believes with adequate assistance, they will end up being useful members of the society. Wafula, KTN.